Hello there, you radical, Jesus-loving, disciple-making SOS missionaries. You made it to the end of the week. Some of you may feel like you sprinted across that finish line. Others, well, you may feel like you crawled, but you made it. And we here at SOS Adventure, we're so proud of you. We thank you so much for putting your faith into action this week. Thank you for serving your team, your leaders, and most importantly, the lost. You poured yourself out as you danced, played that part in the drama, shared your testimony, preached the gospel, prayed for the sick, and casted out demons. Come on, somebody. You've made a lasting impact on people's lives. I hope that you won't take that lightly. From this moment on, you begin the process of reintegration. All that means is you are transitioning from life on the mission field back into your normal daily context. Now, you might not think going away for just 2 weeks is that big of a deal, but it actually is. That was no vacation. Most of you left your family, your friends, your job, your comfort, your home country. You traveled to a whole nother continent where you immersed yourself in mission life with a very focused and unified vision. You've seen the power of God through you and through others around you in a way you probably don't see on an everyday basis. It may have been a process for you to adapt to daily life on the mission field, and it will likely be a process for you to adapt back to your normal life. So as you prepare to travel home, I want you just to begin today to think of this as a process. Reintegration, it's going to look different for each individual. Some of you may hit the ground running, sharing testimonies all day long, ready to register for that next SOS trip. Others, well, you may have some challenges. What are some of those challenges? Well, how about going from serving the poor to returning to the affluence and apathy of the people around you? Or realizing not everyone's going to understand or even care about the experience you just had? Or how do you go from casting out demons and praying for the sick one day to answering emails and phone calls in your cubicle the next? Maybe some of you're not feeling real great. Let's be honest, international travel, it can take its toll on the body. Or what do you do with that memory of that person you prayed for that you didn't see get healed? Now, I'm not trying to speak negatively. I'm just letting you know these are real things people face when they come back from the mission field. I want you to know that if you find yourself facing these or other challenges, you're completely normal. And I want you to know how you respond to these challenges can determine whether you continue to thrive at home or whether you crash and burn. You don't want to crash and burn. We don't want that for you either, and certainly we know that's not what God wants for you. That's why we put together a 4-week strategy to help you through the process of reintegration. You'll find this on your Adventure Gateway page. What we've done is put together common challenges from seasoned missionaries and advice on how to practically deal with these challenges in a way that keeps you healthy and fruitful. Taking the time to go through these simple readings and questions will make a difference in how you reflect and respond to your trip experience. Now, speaking of reflection, the last thing I want to encourage you with today is to begin to be purposeful in reflection. Don't assume you're going to have the time to relax and think about your trip when you get home. I do hope that you're able to rest and reflect, but I also know your daily responsibilities and expectations, they're waiting to greet you when you get off that plane. So I want to leave you with 3 questions to begin to think about now, so you'll be better prepared to re-engage when you get back home. 1, how did you see God move while you were on the mission field? 2, how have you personally grown or changed this week? And 3, what are the top 2 or 3 testimonies you want to share with people when they ask you about your trip? Take the time to write these questions down and pray about them. In a couple of weeks, your team coach will gather you and your team members together for one last meeting where you'll get to celebrate what God has done, discuss how things have been going since you returned home, and to begin to dream about what God may have in store for you next. Go ahead and pick a date now when that meeting will occur. Make it a priority to be there. It is a powerful way to end your trip experience. Now, you may feel like you're done, but remember, keep persevering through this reintegration process with that same humility and dedication you served with on the field. Thanks again, and we look forward to seeing you soon.